So I'm a consultant. So a lot of times what I do is I help people who have Bravo, have selected Bravo as their software. I am a Bravo advocate. So if people ask me, hey, here's my situation, which software might work best for me? And I'll help them move to Bravo if it's gonna fit their needs. You know, the Bravo has several different offerings. You can have the Bravo basic dashboard, which is great. Some people even like the advanced reporting from Reporting Pro. And when you are able to have that advanced reporting, it gives you a lot of insights in your software that otherwise you wouldn't get. So my favorite Bravo feature is Reporting Pro. Now the Bravo main site has a lot of great stuff for the pawn shop. There's a lot of stuff right there on demand. You just click and you've got all, like for example, layaways. You can see all the layaways. You can immediately sort them by how late they might be, and you can send a quick SMS text message, or you could send them a note within their software. But me personally, I enjoy the Reporting Pro concept because honestly, when you start looking at the information available on Reporting Pro, you can become an expert in what's happening in not only your single pawn shop, but one thing that Bravo does is if you have multiple pawn shops, you can see consolidated numbers for your entire brand, and then you can pick down and go through individual stores. So maybe one store is doing good, one store is not doing good. It's easy for you to dial in remotely and see what's going on without even having to physically be in the store. So as a consultant, I help people get on E4473. And honestly, it's a game changer. For those of you who have paper 4473 forms and have dealt with that over the years, when the ATF shows up to do a review, it's a scary day. I had a client recently who had the ATF show up and it were no issues. They were in and out and not that long at all, and there was no concerns, and he was amazed that having been through the ATF before, and doing it with Bravo, it was like night and day. So it's a real game changer with response to your liability, to your ATF license, and just if you have enough loan balance with firearms, there's a risk there that you really shouldn't put on the line, and the E4473 is a great way to safeguard that. If I'm opening a pawn shop today, and I've run as many as 223 shops, you know, I was the vice president of operations for Easy Pawn. My software at Easy Pawn was nowhere near what we have here, and I had 40 people in a building working all day long. So I would tell you to look at this as an investment in your whole business. I have very cost-conscious customers, and I don't have people complaining about the price. But once I train them on how to use all the features and benefits, they don't complain at all. They really say things like, well, I can do all this stuff now that I could not do before, and I'm making this much more money. So yeah, I was uncomfortable at first with paying a little bit more, but now I'm good. I'm really happy. And there's some people you can get here in the building to tell you the same thing. Again, I'm an independent consultant. I look at a lot of different software, and not everybody is ready for software that gives you all these things because they just want a cash register. But once you commit to, I want to grow my shop, I want to make a lot more money, the expense it gets smaller and smaller as a percentage of your income because your revenue is growing. So you're not concerned about that.